Yay, so we've switched over. I am on my way to find my friend because she is nice enough to drop me off today. I kind of look a little weird, but sorry. I persuaded her with skincare. That's the best way.
Today I failed the test. I didn't take it in the...
I wonder if there's alcohol. I got a margarita. We're drinking at the Monsta X concert.
I mean, that doesn't seem likely. Whatever, though, I guess it's behind me. This one girl said that she don't...
And that's where we close it. So, basically, first of all, let me just say it's raining outside. So if you hear thunder, that's why. And if it gets dark, that's why. But basically, the guards were so anal about taking video or photo, so I am not going to include any actual video of the concert.
휴스턴에 처음 와봤는데 it's our first time here in Houston. 처음 온 도시에 너무 인상 깊은 감동을 주셔서 너무 고맙고요. Thank you. To come here for the first time and to have such a memorable experience, I'm so thankful. If the influence that you give me so big. Thank you. I love you.
Even like my thumbnail, if I do a thumbnail of the show, it's going to probably be like one off the internet because they were so anal about it. If they saw you pull your phone out, they would come up to you and they would tell you, okay, I saw you take your phone out. If I see it again, we're kicking you out. Like the girl next to me had that situation. So did that stop anyone from taking photos or video? No, absolutely not. We all got our photo and video. We all just made sure, Mon BB teamwork, we all just made sure they weren't walking around, and when they like weren't close, you know, we would take the video. And if we saw like them coming and someone had their phone out, we'd just be like, hey girl, stop. Ooh, my battery's gonna die. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna have to try to tell the story in less than like 15 minutes because it's 7 o'clock and it's getting dark. So back to what I was saying. They were very, 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 very apprehensive about filming or taking video. We still all did, but I'm just gonna be very careful with sharing my content that I filmed from the concert because I don't know what they can do. Since they were so apprehensive about it, I don't know if we might get in trouble for sharing any of the work or anything that happened there. So that's why you're not gonna get any Monsta X footage. I'm so sorry. You just get to see the stage and that's it. But if you DM me, maybe I can send you some. Honestly, because they were like walking around so much and it was making me nervous. All my footage except for the show news ending speech and also them bowing is trash. Everything else I was looking over and it's all bad. So all my footage except, oh, and then I have some Instagram stories that are probably disappeared now. If you saw that, then you saw a little bit of what was going on. So anyway, since I did not get to film the concert, I am just gonna tell you guys what happened. So I'm pretty sure all of Monsta X waved at me. I am so blessed. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep my composure. Also, if you hear my voice going in and out, I lost it, okay? Because the concert was so good. First of all, I went to the Monsta X in LA concert last year, and then Beautiful in LA last year, and this year I went to the Connect in Houston. The Connect was so, it kind of blew Beautiful out of the water, and I'm thinking it's because this was their second time, so they very much knew how to handle things. But even then, coming to Houston was their first time, but the concert was so good. It was so good. I loved it. They played all of the bangers. Every song I liked, they played. I've been super obsessed with Destroyer from the new album, and I was just like, please play this. I know this is rock. I know this is basically like rock music, but please make sure you play Destroyer. Please. I was like cursing them out in my head, like, play Destroyer. Halfway through the concert, I was like, please play Destroyer. And then suddenly, Destroyer! The scene queen in my heart jumped out. Evanescence is like out of a job because I took it. That was so good. They did, oh, I'm gonna tell you guys about everyone waving at the end because they all waved at me at the end. But anyway, so they did the epilogue to the Dramarama music video. So they basically kind of, in a very poetic way, told us how, I guess, it came to be, and also like where they were standing now. I don't know, it was kind of weird, but it was very poetic, and I was very much tearing up at the end. They went back to the what's it called, to the rooftop that they filmed Hero on, I'm pretty sure. And so they were saying something to the effects of like, we'll always be with you guys. It was just so beautiful, and just they really used that first win money and that second win money to really go off, because it was like movie theatrical experience. It was so good. I cried every time Shonu showed up. I made sure I screamed for him the loudest. He is my bias, so I went ham. Yeah, I don't know, it was so good. And I don't know if maybe, first of all, since I was in the Houston concert too, we all got assigned seats, and I had pretty good seats. I didn't know I was gonna get seats that good, but I had some pretty good seats. And yeah, we had assigned seats, so I like had a better view from last year, and I wasn't like having to show up at the break of dawn to get it, because that was already my seat. You know, that was a helicopter, by the way. I don't know what that's for, but anyway. So that's another thing that I really liked. It was super organized, and it didn't feel so cramped like the Beautiful in LA concert did. So I know for next year, I'm gonna for sure do another Beautiful in Houston, or Monsta X concert in Houston, or Monsta X concert in Dallas, or maybe even Atlanta, just because I kind of want to go to Atlanta, but I don't know if it's assigned seating in Atlanta, but whatever. Anyway, back to the point. So honestly, yeah, I feel like the best has to actually be like Houston or Dallas, because we have assigned seats, and you're not showing up super early to get there, because it was 103 outside. So if we would have stayed outside waiting for seats, I'm pretty sure the ambulance would have been called, because it's so hot in Houston. So I'm really happy about that. Wonho performed another produced song, which was really cute, and they wore sailor uniforms, like cute, like, you know, Daffy Duck, like those kind of sailor uniforms. It was so cute. I got to finally see Shonu's Versace on the floor. People have been talking about the Versace on the floor, what's it called, Versace on the floor cover for a while, because Shonu's whole titties out, which, now that I think about it, that's actually reminding me again, why are they so anal about us taking photos when they did the Korean tour? They had people were taking high quality photos. It's so weird. Why didn't they want us to take photos? But whatever, back to the point. So yeah, Versace on the floor was amazing. Jihyun could sing. I knew Jihyun could sing, but Jihyun can like sing. So that was crazy. Like he was belting it out. Like he was fighting Shonu. Like he was belting it out. It was so good. Shonu can sing too. I feel like Shonu sounds exactly how he does on like, well, all of them do, but that's another thing. They all sound exactly how they do on like the actual song, because you know there's some artists who they don't sound the same, and like if when you see them actually performing, you hear the voice, you're like, oh, they sounded really good. IM said H-Town, hold it down. They also said like Houston, we have a problem, stuff like that. They were very punny with our Houston name, very cute. It was also super hot outside, and so they told, like they kept saying it's hot, and then they said they were hot, and then they said Mom BBs were hot, which is cute and funny. Anyway, so let's get to the end. So I had work right after this. I actually had work kind of in the middle of it, at like 11 or 10. Well, really 10, but 11. So I told them I was gonna come in at 11, and so I didn't probably stroll into work till like 12, but it's okay. Anyway, so I was actually thinking of leaving during the epilogue. I mean, not the epilogue, what? During the encore, because I was just like, oh, I really need to get to work. I should probably just go. So I was thinking of leaving during then, but the concert was so good, and I was already having such a like out of body experience that I was just like, fuck, no, I gotta watch this. It was so good that I decided to stay, and I paid off. I'm so happy I did, because that's when they all really started waving. Everybody was waving throughout the concert, but Shonu wasn't. And in my heart, I was just like, Shonu already kind of can't see sometimes. And he's not that like, I know he's not like the best with fan service, aka waving and stuff like that anyway. So I wasn't really, I already kind of knew I wasn't going to get anything from Shonu. I actually didn't think I was going to get anything from anybody away from absolutely anybody. But Hyungwon came over to our side many times. Also, Shoni was on the far right, and I was on the far left, so I knew I wasn't gonna get anything. So, but Hyungwon came over first, and he was waving at us a lot. I think all of them came over to our side at one point, but I can only really remember like 4 out of 5 of them waving at me. So yeah, so Hyungwon came over first, and he waved at first, and like my hands were in the air, because they're in the air the whole concert, but I was already like not like, I was here but I wasn't here. Like I was kind of having an out-of-body experience a little bit, like I wasn't really knowing what I was looking at, but I was realizing he was waving at our section, our general direction. At that time, I don't even know if he was waving at me, but he was waving at our general direction, and I was just like, wait, hi, what? So when he waved, I was like, wait, yo, what? And so I started jumping up really high, and I'm pretty tall. I'm like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", with whoever you ask. It's kind of different, but it's one of those 3 on whoever you ask. And so I was jumping up really high. I have this like really red hair, which is actually super bright in person, and my light's thick. So he saw me, and then he like smiled, and then he said it like, he jumped up and did the same thing. So I was just like, what? And it was my direction. It was my direction. I don't want to, I'm just gonna take that as he waved at me. I don't care. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, it was my direction. So I was like, wait, he just waved at me. And then he kind of just like made fun of me. Like, he literally copied me. As soon as I did it, he copied me. So I really feel like that was like towards me. And so I don't know, like, what the fuck. And then right after, I'm really trying not to lose the little voice I have. But right after, Wano comes over and he smiles at me too because I'm still jumping up acting an idiot. And he also waves. Oh my fucking god. And then I am and Jihyun also waved at our direction. So that was really, really dope. But I was already like so shook at how literally it like Hyungwon and Wonho literally like looked me dead in the eye. Like they looked me dead in the eye and waved. And I know they saw me because like I was on the very edge. So it's just so much. I was on the very edge, first of all. So like I know it was towards me, or at least 3 or 4 people next to me and behind me maybe, because I was on the very end. And so like you have to purposely look at me. Like that's the thing, like you have to purposely look at me because I wasn't like in the middle. I wasn't like lost in the crowd. You have to like purposely look at me because I was like at the end. So I was like, that's why I don't know. I'm kind of like trying not, I feel like I don't want to like make it sound like, oh my god, yeah, they saw me. Like I don't want to make it sound like that at all, but I really absolutely feel like they did see me, and Hyungwon copying me intensified that, because he didn't do that to any other of the other people who he like, or other sections he waved at, just my section. And I know I was the only one jumping up and waving at the moment. So yeah. So remember I said I didn't think, I'm really dying trying to tell you guys this story. You remember I said I didn't think Shonu was gonna wave at me because he waved the absolute least of the whole group that whole time. So he comes over. So he starts actually literally waving at everyone in the crowd. And so he comes over and then he waves, and like he waves at the section again. And I'm like, what? So I muster all the voice in me, all the energy, every bone of my body, and I scream his name like I am getting murdered. And I really jump up super high, touching the ceiling high, and like with my light stick, erratic, a mess. And he like doubles back and waves. Yeah, bitch, yeah. I just want you guys to know that I was so hurt when I couldn't get P2 tickets. I was I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff happened. I ended up not being able to get P2 tickets and getting P3 tickets instead, even though I was waiting for like 2 hours. But I ended up not getting P2 tickets like I wanted to go get the fan meet, and I was depressed for weeks because I felt like, you know, always the brides, never the bridesmaid. I really want to tell Shonu how much I love him and stuff like that, but it's not happening. I keep not getting the fan meet. But this really brought the bar up, and if I couldn't do a fan meet, this was the next best thing. So I was so happy that I'm pretty sure everyone waved. It's at our direction at least. But I know those 3 specifically were like my doing. So that was it for the concert. There was a lot of other stuff, but I'm just not gonna spoil it. But I told you all the most important things, so it's cool. It was really good. If you guys ever have the chance to go see a Monsta X concert, you should, because it was like an experience and it's worth it. So yeah, that's it. I gotta go. My camera's dying again and it's getting dark. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, I forgot to say, I had a cold and his voice was like super husky. Yo, I was like shook. And then he was just like apologizing, like, I'm so sorry, my voice condition was bad, I'm sick. I'm like, bitch, you sound amazing.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it.